Today's question is, Anthony, it's summertime and I want to look good in like short sleeves or tank tops. What are some good arm exercises I can do?
I got my armor now, no fear, no doubt, can't shoot me down, yeah. I got my armor now, no fear, no doubt, gonna shoot me down, 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 down.
So most people, when they think of arm exercises, they think of things more from a bodybuilding perspective. You know, bicep curls, tricep extensions, things that really focus on that isolation, because that's what they want to do to develop muscles in those arms and get good-looking arms for tank tops or whatever the case may be. And so, you know, at Fitness Lying Down, we don't really do isolation exercises, but you know, what are some things you could do if you wanted to kind of do a little bit more, maybe more, you know, arm work? What are some things that you can incorporate to, you know, build a little bit more muscle in those arms? One of them is a tripod, where you basically start seated with one hand on the ground, and you push the floor to pick your whole body up, or at least your hip and your heel off the ground, and then you bring your knee underneath you, and then you reverse. You push that floor down, you kick that leg out, and you set down gently. So the really focus is on keeping that shoulder away from the ear, right, as we push. And so it's like doing a modified push-up, but now you're getting some rotation, so it's, you know, an integrative movement, not just an isolation movement. Some other things we like to do is, if you like to do planks, now let's kind of spice them up a little bit. The things we like to call a plank row or a pledge plank, where you're in a plank position, your feet are wide, so you got a nice stable base, and what you do is you take one hand in the pledge plank example, and you bring your hand up and touch your opposite shoulder. Now, while you're doing that, I want you to really push the floor down with that down arm. So you're pushing as hard as you can, tapping that shoulder, bring it back in. Now you switch. You push that floor down, bring the other hand over, tap. All right? And if you just keep that push, that extension is going to get some good work for your arms there. Another thing we can do, if you want to bring up another notch, is something we like to call plank to push-up, where you start on your hands in a plank position, nice straight line, body's engaged, feet are probably a little bit wider. What you're going to do is you're going to drop down to both elbows. But as you do that, you keep those hips level, keep that body straight. We don't want to be wobbling and twisting as you do it. You want to be nice and solid. And so you can almost like balance a cup of water on your back as you go down and as you go up. It takes a lot of core work, but it makes you really focus on that push as you come up to the hands. So those are some simple things. You want to incorporate those into your workout, add a little spice, or even just get a little bit more arm work. Those are some simple things that you can do that aren't isolation, but they're integration. So you're not just getting only arm work, but you're getting whole body work with a little bit of arm emphasis. Alright, try them out. See what you think. Let us know how it feels. But until next time, move better, train smarter.